guys, come on in, welcome. This Saturday morning. And we're making eggs. This is my 3-year-old. She's very independent. I have 3 kids, if you didn't know this. And I want her to grow up to be independent and strong. So we let her do things like crack eggs, and she actually likes to do a lot of DIY projects with me. But this is a typical Saturday morning, and we're making breakfast. I've got a little French press going here. When I have a little more time on the weekends, I love to make a French press. Just, I don't know, it feels fancy. Feels like a little tiny luxury. I find with, yeah, honey? Okay, one more. You're doing perfect. I think like with raising kids, it's always nice to find a tiny little luxury, like a French press. I got this at IKEA. And this is my favorite mug. My brother gave me this mug. Today goals, keep the tiny humans alive. It's the hardest goal of all.
We've been talking this, we've been the closet.
Yeah, okay, well, it looks like we gotta get this oatmeal going here. So if you've followed any of my stuff, you know that we've totally, yes baby, I'm here, totally renovated this kitchen. And to me, I think a kitchen is the heart of the house. It's where everything happens. Like, it's where we're cooking together, it's where we're making everything. And we bought this house. This was all different. This is totally different. We had this island that was not functional. So we recently just finished this vent hood. And I remember when I first walked in here, it's totally what I envisioned. Just this like European grand vent hood. So we are able to build this ourselves. I'm gonna put a little wood on it, I think, to finish it up. But I just love it. It feels, I kind of wanted to have a very like European farmhouse feel. Not farmhouse, but European. So I think the plaster really did that. So I love this project. This is one of my favorite projects we've done so far. And also this island. This island. We didn't have an island before. Okay, baby, that's so good. I think you got all the eggs we need. Okay, one more. I think you got all the ones. Whoop. Oatmeal's good. Crack. Okay, now you need a fork. I also love these little containers. I got these at IKEA too. It's like $12, and then at Pottery Barn, they were a lot more expensive. Okay, there you go. This is also something else that I love. Maybe you saw some of it, is this pantry. This pantry wasn't here, and we have 3 kids, and we've got to have a pantry. So this was just a dining nook. It was a lot of dead space, and we kept going back and forth with where to put a pantry. And what I didn't want to lose was the window. So I think building this arch and making it kind of more of a butler's pantry, it really solved our problem. And now I also have a lot of coffee machines. I have a French press. I have them all because I drink a lot of coffee. So I really like waking up early in the morning and coming here and making my coffee and looking out the window. It's storming this morning. But these actually were cabinets that we repurposed from the center. And then I took stock cabinets and painted them to match. So I've got a couple videos on that if you want to see that whole process. And then we just got countertops when we had the island done that match. So I don't know, the arch again. I think it's just putting little things in your home that makes it feel, I don't know, this arch, something about this arch just makes me feel like I'm on vacation or I'm in Europe or something. So I love this arch in the vent hood. It's just making me feel like I'm in my European countryside, but we're in the United States. Okay, what are we doing here? We gotta, oh wow, you did such a good job. We gotta mix a few more up. Okay, let's make sure we wipe our hands too. Got my boys playing video games, one watching the thunderstorm currently. So it's Saturday morning, you know, we kind of are just on our own little time frame this morning. Trying not to rush, enjoying a nice, oh, that's so good. Okay, we got to get our pan out now. And one thing I really love in this kitchen that I didn't have to change were pull-out drawers. I always wanted a house that had pull-out drawers. So when we bought the house, I wanted to keep as much as I possibly could. That way, we're just not wasting things. So these are original cabinets. We will change out these countertops, and I'm going to do a backsplash, but I didn't see any point of getting rid of these. So I actually like them. I know the glaze is a little bit of a, some would say, dated technique, but I think it gives it some character. So, okay, Noe, let's make these eggs. I think we got a little too much water in our oatmeal. Oh, they're almost ready? Okay. I think we're going to have to use some butter because I'm out of oil. Can you tell everybody how old you are?
I am 12.
How old?
3.
That's 5. Try again. And you know, it's interesting to think about. When I was growing up, we moved around so often. You are 3. You are 3. We moved around all the time. So I never have lived in a house more than 4 years, my whole entire life. And so the thought of having this place for my kids to grow up and her, like I just think about her growing up here and having a long-term home. That's really the whole point of what I'm doing, is just to create a nice, welcoming, consistent place for my kids to grow up. So that's what we're doing here. And we're trying not to let the food burn. So, okay.
Here's more butter.
Oh, I think we're good. I don't think we need any more butter. I think we're good on that. Do you mix these all up? Can I give it one good?
My one.
Okay, get your little step stool. I think we can put this now in the thing.
Can I help you with that?
Yeah, move that. Uh-oh, we got a little shells in there. What happens when you let a 3-year-old crack it? A little bit of shells. And you know, I think anytime you buy a house to renovate, of course you would love to snap your fingers and it's all done. Like I would have loved to snap my fingers day one and this. Hey Luke, can you turn down that video game? The video game. Hey buddy, can you turn it down just a little bit? It's a little loud, baby. Yeah. This is life with 3 kids. It's never quiet. Yes, honey, we're gonna make the eggs. Wait for mommy. Remember, this is very hot. Don't come over here. Again, you would love to snap your fingers and everything is done, but that's not realistic for a lot of people. You've just spent money to buy the house. Yes, honey, you can help me do it. You know what? Let's move it a little bit closer. Move your step stool a little bit closer so we can do it, okay? So you just have to do a little bit at a time. So for us, we lived in the house for a year before we really did anything. Okay, this is very hot. Okay, hold it with this hand and let mommy. We lived in the house for a whole year before we really did anything to it. We painted. I would say if you can paint right off the bat, that will make your space feel very new. But we had to wait. We had to wait to do the floors. We waited to do the kitchen a whole year into the process. So I think when you go into a house that you know you're going to have to renovate, just be patient. And just do a little at a time. But for me, the kitchen was really the room that, again, I think it's the heart. And so where I wanted to put a lot of our effort and, you know, money, obviously. What, honey? Honey, I think it's very hot.
I can do it, Mom, by myself.
So I'm really excited that the next project is going to be, yeah, it's too hot. I don't want you to get hurt, baby. This is real life, people. Okay, baby. All right, well, I'm gonna go deal with make her happy, let her cook her eggs. But thanks for dropping in on us on a Saturday morning. It's a flipping gorgeous morning. Have a good one.